I feel like it's time we dive into some Metallica. I've checked a little bit of them out in the past, but there's not been much that we've really got up on the channel, and I want to get more of them up. So comment below any other things that you guys want to see from them. This is Enter the Sandman live in Moscow, 1991. Let's see what they was doing with this. That's where this sample came from. I've heard this on so many different things. This sample. Okay, this is all right. I had no idea. Look at the amount of people. Is that sample from the beginning of the song, or did they just play that to intro this performance? Of people, this shit blows my mind. There are so many people it doesn't even make sense. The people all the way in the back, they can't even see the stage. There's no way that they can actually see the stage. This is ridiculous, the amount of people that would show up for stuff like this. That's wild. Yo, it never ceases to blow my mind. Let's go. That guitar, that was wild guitar play right there. Who is that man? Who is that man? That's crazy. And I'm realizing now this was 91 in Moscow. Was this not in the middle of when there was still the Cold War and stuff happening? My timeline of stuff is definitely not on point. So I could be wrong, but I feel like in the early 90s there was still a little bit of tension and stuff, which I guess doesn't always mean that, you know, bands and stuff like that and music can't transcend into different markets and everything like that. But there had to be some concern, at least a little bit, if it was still going on, I would assume. But apparently people ain't give a shit because they turned out like a mother. Like that's a crazy big crowd. I'm assuming that it's not all just people from Russia that are there. I'm assuming people from Europe also kind of, you know, went into Russia, and maybe even people from the US traveled over there to be a part of the show. But it's just a face under your bed, in your closet, in your hair. Ancient light, into light, green of sand. Ancient light, into light, sing my hand. You got to never land. They got helicopters going over to. This is wild. Well, they're closing this out. I'm gonna look something up really quick. Okay, that was ridiculous. The crowd, just the feel of it, the whole, that was unbelievable. That was unbelievable. What I wanted to look up was some of the lyrics because I wasn't even sure what everything was, like what they were saying in every single part of the song. So I just wanted to see. And I didn't realize they said we're off to Never Neverland, which the first thing I think is Michael Jackson's Ranch. But I know that that was a name that he pulled from Peter Pan. So I assumed that it had something to do with that. And, you know, obviously going to sleep, Never Neverland and stuff like that. But this was dope. So they were kind of saying the whole, now I lay me down to sleep, pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, pray the Lord. So they just turned it into a dope song. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Metallica's fire. See, I remember being, I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to be completely honest. And you could throw the shade at me in the comments. When I was in high school, I was a hater of all these bands. I really was. And I had no reason to be. I'd never listened to them. I was just like, oh, rap is the genre. Rap is da-da-da-da. And, you know, some people give it back to me in the comments and hate on rap when I do these reactions. And it is what it is. I'll take it on the chin because I was the hater back then. I never said anything specific about any of these groups or anything like that. But I was always like, nah, that shit ain't for me. That shit ain't for me. Now I'm doing reactions to stuff like Metallica, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, all these different groups, and I'm like, yo, this shit is fire. Like, what was I missing out on? I would have actually rocked with this stuff heavily back in the day. I just never gave it the opportunity because I was so involved in rap. You know, and I guess it makes sense because at the time, like you know, when you're young and you're just kind of discovering music and everything, like I had so much rap that I wanted to catch up on from the 90s and then into the early 2000s. And, you know, I wanted to learn about all these different artists. And so I was just so invested in that I didn't really give myself time to listen to other stuff. And that might have been the case with some of you guys. Maybe some of you guys were into certain groups and rock and stuff like that. And so you didn't give other genres of music a chance really because that just was what you really, that's what you were about at the time. So I don't know. This was amazing though. Absolutely loved this. Comment below what else you guys want to see, and I will catch you in the next video, homies.